a day.
It's 10:15 in the morning.
Oh, is that all? I was looking forward to a nice cup of cocoa and prisoner cell block H.
What's brought on this attack of premature exhaustion?
No reception, that's what. I mean, where is she?
Well, enjoying her day off, I imagine.
Day off, day off.
Well, people do have them.
I know, but I do need my receptionist, you know, just to... I don't suppose you could just sort of, you know...
No, I couldn't sort of... I've got a busy day, too.
Of course you have. You've got the crossword to do, the coffee to drink.
The cat to stroke, yes, exactly. You just have to open your own doors today. It's quite easy. They have these funny sort of round things. You just sort of turn them and voila.
Well, nothing's going to spoil this moment. This is nice, isn't it? It's too early for the next patient. It's too early for our beloved cleaner to come in and start smacking the place up. It's even too early for you and me to have a row about something. I mean, this is it. This is peace. Perfect peace. Bit quiet, isn't it?
Perfect peace usually is. Miss them, don't you?
Miss who, sweetness?
The children, the sprogs, the offspring.
Children. Children. Yeah, we had some once, didn't we, if I can remember? Yes, two. Two big things sort of got in the way a lot.
You do miss them, don't you?
Not at all. Where's Joe now?
Guatemala, according to the last postcard.
Well, at least he's safe, unlike Lucy.
Lucy's at the BBC.
Exactly.
Admit it. You do miss them. Every now and again, bouncing around the house, don't you?
No. Patient. Oh, listen, of course I do. But don't you dare ever tell them I said so.
Good morning, mother of mine.
Oh, Lucy, what's the news?
Well, let's see. There's been a typhoon in Bangladesh.
Lucy?
And my laundry needs doing. Can I put it through the system?
Yes, of course you can. Listen.
Thanks, Mum. There isn't much. I would go to the laundrette, but these days it's full of handsome young men sitting around in their boxer shorts.
Lucy, stand there. Don't move a muscle. Don't even twitch. Just tell me, what's the news?
I'm sorry, Mum. I'm afraid it's bad news.
Oh, Lord.
There's absolutely no doubt, I'm afraid.
Oh, dear.
You're definitely not going to be a grandmother. Not this time round, anyway.
Lucy.
I've been thinking a lot about what you said last week, Adam.
Good.
You do remember what you said, don't you?
Well, the important thing is that you remember, Hilary.
You told me to stop being a silly little girl and pull my socks up, or you'd give me a good slap.
Yes, that sounds like me.
Actually, you didn't say anything. You very rarely do. You just let me rabbit on about Chris and why I chased after him, even though he's got a wife and 3 kids.
Hilary, why do you think you did chase after him?
Well, because I never had a family of my own, I suppose. But, I mean, trying to grab somebody else's husband and children isn't going to work, is it? And anyway, these days, who needs a husband?
Well, I certainly don't.
Neither do I. So that's why I made my big decision.
And what big decision's that?
To be a single parent. Everybody's doing it these days. Did you know that 40% of children today come from single-parent families?
Really?
I read it in Female.
Well, it could still be true, I suppose.
Of course, I know what you're going to say. What about the money?
What about the money?
No problem. Look, family credit, single-parent allowance, it's all here in this leaflet by the government.
Well, I suppose even that could be true.
And, of course, I've thought about the other big thing I need, too.
And what big thing is that?
A man.
Yes, that could come in useful.
But I only need one briefly, right?
Right.
I mean, I just find the right man to, well, you know, do the business, and that's it.
And have you got any particular businessman in mind?
Yes. Only he's not a businessman. He's more the professional type, really. Psychiatry is a profession, isn't it? Aren't you going to say,
Are you quite sure?
Mum, I told you. This told me. It was negative.
Are you positive?
Positive. Positive it was negative. Oh, Mum, I'm not pregnant. Honest, I'm not.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
To quote Mae West, goodness had nothing to do with it.
Yes, quite.
Oh, now we get it. First we had the womanly concern, then the shared relief, and now, at last, the reproach of the shocked parent. Darling, how could you?
Nothing of the sort. And will you please stop analysing my behaviour? Your father is the psychiatrist in the family.
Yes, and on that subject, don't mention this to him, will you?
Oh, not if you don't want me to, but he wouldn't be upset, you know.
I know. He'd be understanding.
Difficult to take, is it?
I wish he'd shout, just for once. But no, instead, he just sort of crinkles up his eyes.
Yes, I rather like that.
You would. And then he says, I do understand. God, just for once, I wish I had a father who didn't understand.
Well, I'm not sure I understand. I mean, I know you've left home and you're grown up and independent, but for heaven's sake, you're supposed to be on the pill.
Yes, well, Dr. Thing wanted to change the prescription. I had to wait a week without anything.
And Simon objected.
Oh, no, Simon didn't mind, but...
But what?
But I did.
So you did?
Yes.
Oh, darling, how could you?
Ah,
All right, you caught me, I apologise.
and that's quite enough about my personal news. Now, what about your professional news? Have you heard anything from, what's his name at the garden centre? Stanley?
Oh, Stanley, not a word. I sent the plans off to him. He promised he'd ring back. He must have hated the whole design.
Oh, I'm sure he didn't.
Perhaps I'm fooling myself. I mean, I know I'm a good gardener, and I'm pretty sure I've got a reasonable artistic sense, but professional garden design, I don't know. Perhaps I'm too old to start a new career.
Oh, nonsense.
And not a word to your father, mind. He knows I was going to try. He doesn't have to know I've failed.
Come on.
What? Where are we going?
Dickens and Jones, I think. Then lunch at a wine bar, I know. On me.
Gosh, I feel better already.
Oh, and I must call in at the chemist's.
What for?
Prescription. I don't intend to use one of these things ever again.
I should hope not.
Now, Hilary.
Yes, Adam.
Hilary, you wouldn't be the first patient to become emotionally entangled with her therapist.
I'm not entangled with you.
No, I know, but...
I'm not even attracted to you. Not really. You're not my type.
No.
Well, for a start, you're much too old.
Yes, I'm much too old.
Your hair's getting ever so grey.
Yes.
Ever so thin.
Yes, ever so thin, yes.
And then there's all this thingy as well.
Right. Well, given the fact that I'm too old, too grey, too bald...
Don't forget the thingy.
Oh, no, we mustn't forget this thing. But why me?
Those eyes.
My eyes?
Something about the way you crinkle them up. Such naughty eyes. There, you're doing it again. It's amazing. Naughty, naughty eyes.
Oh, sorry, excuse me a second. Hello, yeah?
Oh, Adam.
Oh, Malcolm. What can I do for the kindly old family physician?
Well, actually, I wanted Julia.
I know you did, but I got her first. That was a sort of a joke, Malcolm.
Yeah, sorry, jolly good. Is she there?
No, she's not. She's out spending my hard-earned cash, I should think. Can I take a message?
Yeah, well, no. Only,
Malcolm? What's wrong? Has Julia got a problem?
Oh, no, absolutely not. No, she's fine, really.
Come on, then just give me the message.
Right, well, just say that the answer is affirmative and Friday's fine. And that's it.
Affirmative, Friday, right. Affirmative, what, Malcolm?
Actually, changed my mind. There's no message. Forget it. I'll call again. Bye.
Affirmative. Julia.
Adam?
Sorry.
Something's happened. The phone. You've had some news, I can tell. What?
Listen, we're here to talk about you, not me.
Oh, come on, Adam. Tell.
Well, I've just found out that, my wife, we're going to have a baby.
Oh.
Oh, indeed.
That's amazing.
Amazing.
At your age.
At my age.
I just meant, well, I suppose your wife is very much younger than you.
Oh, eons.
And I suppose you are very much in love.
Very much.
Oh. Makes my big idea sound a bit juvenile. But then, I am very young.
Yes.
Compared...
To me, yes.
Thanks.
What for?
Oh, for being so...
Old?
nice.
Come on.
Now, don't moan that it was in the sale.
Right, which sale? Huh? The January sale, the spring sale, summer sale, closing down sale?
All right. Well, what do you think?
I think you look lovely in it. Mind you, you look lovely in anything. Everything.
Oh, well, thanks.
And I love you very much.
Me too.
Who's a clever old thing, then?
Me?
Come on, I think it's high time you told me.
Told you what?
You know.
I might. Give us a clue.
While you were out, there was a phone call for you. And they said they'd ring right back, so I think you should answer it.
Ah. Hello? Yes, it's me. Oh, hello. Oh, yes. Yes. Really? Well, that's really good news. Yes. Yes. Oh, well, thank you. Friday will be fine. Bye. Doopy, 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 doop. Oh, Adam, isn't this wonderful?
Oh, isn't it just?
You sure you don't mind?
Of course I don't mind. I'm thrilled.
I thought now the kids have left, it would give me something to do.
Oh, it'll certainly do that.
And you knew already, didn't you? Did he tell you?
Well, not in so many words. You know, I just sort of put two and two together and, I must say, I'm staggered a bit, you know. I mean, I should have known, really. How come I didn't know?
Well, why should you know?
Well, I mean, after all, I am a doctor.
Well, doctors don't know everything.
Well, this doctor doesn't know anything, apparently, but... Oh, I'm so thrilled.
You know it's going to get in the way sometimes.
Yes, well, we've got round that one before, haven't we? But listen, seriously, you know, when the time comes, would you like me to be there with you?
No, of course not.
You sure? I don't... Look, if you change your mind, seriously, I'll be there.
Well, thanks.
Oh, I love you so much.
Oh, you said?
Oh, and you've made an old man very happy.
Adam, honestly.
Look, I mean it. You know, I expect I'll get a few cracks at my expense, and I just don't care. I'm just so proud of you.
Well, there's no need to go over the top, you know.
They tried to tell me I'm too old. Dooba-dooba-doo.
Adam, stop it. You sound like some poor, expectant father.
Yes, I expect I do.
Well, if you're going to thank anyone, you better thank Stanley.
Very well, I will. Thank you, Stanley. Stanley.
Well, after all, it was his idea.
Stanley?
Well, apparently he's getting more and more requests for entire garden designs. Well, you know Stanley. He is a bit basic, isn't he? Well, I showed him my first design last week, and the client loves it, so we're off and running.
Just a minute. Your design?
Yes.
Your garden design?
Yes. What else?
What else, indeed?
Oh, I'll get it. Oh, come in.
Mrs. Charlesworth?
Adam, it's one of your patients.
I'm sorry, Adam. I'm sorry, Mrs. Charlesworth, but, well, when Adam told me your news, I just felt I had to do something. I hope you don't mind. I got them to put 2 ribbons on it, blue if it's a boy and pink if it's a girl. I'm just so happy for you both. I'll see myself out. See you next week. Bye.
Funny girl.
Yes.
So your first garden design?
Yes, my very first.
Yeah.
What you might call my baby.
Yes.
Which might explain the panda. And it might explain your reaction, because you were so over the top that for a moment I thought you thought...
No, not for a moment.
Well, I haven't said what it was I thought you thought I was, but I wasn't yet.
No, but I assumed from what you said, you assumed I thought that you were what you thought I thought you were.
Well, I think I'm going to speak plainly.
No, it's much more fun talking in riddles. Come on.
Admit it. You thought, and that young woman thought, that I was up the duff.
Don't mince words. Just come right out and say it.
Adam, you thought I was pregnant.
Well, I mean, not in...
Adam.
Yes.
Oh, Adam, you, the medical man. You, the caring, observant husband. You, the...
Right.
Yes. Hey, are you very disappointed?
Hmm? What? But, no. Well, yeah, I don't know.
Listen, what on earth made you think that I was in a certain condition, as my mother used to say?
Well, there was this.
Oh, that wasn't mine. That was
Lucy?
I promise not to say, but she's not.
She could have told me. I'd understand.
Lucy knows you'd understand. And you'd crinkle your eyes just like that, too.
Why is everyone going on about my eyes all of a sudden?
What?
No, it doesn't matter. But it wasn't just this. It was the phone call.
From Stanley?
No, not from Stanley. From Malcolm, our dear, friendly family physician.
Oh, Malcolm. What did he want?
Well, he wanted you. Then when I said you weren't in, he became very, very strange. I mean, even for Malcolm.
Did he leave a message?
Yes. No.
Which?
Well, he left one, and he said I wasn't to give it to you. And then, after all this, he said something about the answer being affirmative and everything was all right for Friday.
Ah, right. Good.
Julia?
Yes?
Now, I think it's time you came clean.
I was going to talk to you about it later. Malcolm thinks I've been on the pill long enough and I ought to come off it.
The pill?
That pill, yes. Now, there are several other things we can do, several other courses of action. For one thing, there are all those multicoloured packets which take up half the counter space in Boots these days and confuse all the old ladies who are looking for indigestion tablets. What do you think? Yes, I thought that's what you'd say. And then there are all those other mechanical devices which involve me rather than you. Only we tried them once before, remember? And what happened?
Lucy happened.
Correct. Which leaves us with one other option. A medical option.
Right. Come on out with it. I am, despite evidence to the contrary, I am a medical man.
It's a simple operation. Nothing serious.
So, what have they got to do to you?
Not me. You.
Me?
It's nothing much.
Nothing Nothing much. Nothing how much?
Just...
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 Yes. Yes. No, don't look so stricken. It's just a teeny-weeny little snippet.
Yes, I know, but there's one tiny little snagget.
What snagget?
It's not the snippet. I welcome the snippet. In fact, I'm all in favour of the whole concept of snippettery.
So? Oh, no. How could I forget you and needles?
Well, we're all afraid of something.
But, love, it's just one quick jab.
Oh,
Surely you can't be scared. Wait a minute. You have had injections, I remember. You had those 2 crowns done last year. You must have had...
The dentist thought I was awfully brave.
Well, I think you're awfully... something.
Look, how long has...
Well, I'm on the pill for another month, and then...
Then?
You sleep in the spare room.
Couldn't you do something about the way you look?
What's wrong with the way I look?
Well, absolutely nothing. I mean, that's the problem, you see. I mean, usually at your age, women, they start to sag a bit here and there, don't they? But, I mean, look at you. You're a walking temptation to man, especially this man.
Well, thank you. In that case, perhaps I can change your mind about the injection.
Ah, no. Come on, that's not fair.
I'll come with you. I'll be there.
Julia.
I'll hold your hand. I'll hold anything you like.
Julia, stop it. Oh, all right.
You'll do it?
I'll do it. I'll have the...
Oh, who's a brave boy.
Who's got his priorities right? Well, listen, I suppose I should ring up Malcolm, make it a point to discuss when, we'll just talk it over, really.
Well, actually, he's coming round to dinner tonight.
Oh, that's even better. We can talk about it and, decide when we're going to have it done.
Actually, that's been all fixed up, too. That's what his message was about.
Ah. Friday.
Friday.
Friday. Oh.